Sam with CWCW Performance, and we're going to go over a dumbbell RDL today. So this is a very base movement in any exercise program, and quite simply, it's our ability to bend over in a proper way. Typically, if we're in the gym, we're probably trying to target our hamstrings, glutes, a little bit of low back as a supporter. And that hinge is really a big anchor for almost all of our movements in the gym. So this is one of these movements that is very worth developing, not just like more weight, but more skill on. So from the feet up, on the feet, I am looking for my feet to stay nice and balanced. I don't want to sit in my heels. I don't want to sit in my toes. I want to find that nice middle, and I want it to stay there the whole time. That shift is where we start running into problems is a strong word, but where we get out of what we're actually targeting for that movement. So with the feet, we just want to stay nice and level. And so the legs are where it gets a little bit goofy for a lot of people. So we want a soft bend, but we don't want to be like bending as we're moving. So as I get into my hinge, I'm going to establish that soft bend, and I want to maintain that same angle the entire time. This allows the hips to move. And the way I like to think about this one personally, there's a handful of cues that work for people. A lot of people like to sit back, but again, I tend to see people, it's really common we sit in our heels then as well. We want to think about our hip as like, this is the cog. This is where all the movement is happening, and everything else above and below is really designed to we want it to stay stable, so just the hips are moving. Because if the hips stop moving, the low back starts moving, and that's where we kind of have some qualms and fears around this hinge pattern for a lot of people that aren't necessarily a good thing for us to be worried about. So from there, we're looking at the torso, and we want it to do literally nothing. This is an isometric hold, akin to a farmer carry. The torso's job is to not go anywhere, and the same thing with the arms and hands. I want the hands to be hooks, the arms to be ropes. We should feel our weight in our hands pulling towards the ground. We keep our shoulders back, and we let the weight just kind of do its thing. We're moving our hips. We happen to have weight in our hands. So now kind of having some of that language, again, I went soft bend, flat feet, arms are hanging, and they may naturally, especially on the dumbbell variation, you may find this naturally go out towards the toes. And for a lot of people, that's actually gonna give us the better hamstring engagement versus like trying to dictate these dumbbells. Again, we wanna think we're moving our hips, we're not moving the dumbbells.